Banned African penis ritual unlocks your penis true size. 2 years ago, I was the only white guy in the middle of the biggest tribal sex orgy ever. With hot black women screaming with pleasure everywhere. And men, both young and old, having non-stop wild sex, while sporting some of the longest and hardest penises I've ever seen. It was absolutely insane. And it was that precise moment that sent me on a completely unexpected journey, which led me to discover the incredible secret of the African Congo tribesmen with 15 inches long super penises. A secret closely guarded for generations. Based on a 3,000 years old African penis growth cocktail, which can make any penis increase by 35%. So stick with me for the next 3 minutes, and you'll discover how you too can easily increase the length of your penis with at least 3 inches in just 30 days, like more than 64,000 people before you. The answers I'm about to reveal will also change everything you think is true about your manhood. You see, the only reason doctors think a small penis is something normal is because this is so common. But while it may be common, in no way is it natural, as you will soon discover. Also, what nobody wants you to know is that a long penis it's not because of God's blessing, or genetics. As the latest scientific evidence shows, if you want a longer penis, you don't have to be a black man born in Africa. You don't have to use crazy and expensive penis pumps. And you definitely don't need any useless pills or dangerous surgeries. Instead, it's all down to a dangerous leak which is happening right now in your body, which prevents your penis from getting longer, thicker and fuller, as nature intended it to be. First, I'll show you a simple test you can do at home to see with your own eyes how deeply your penis is affected by this leak. Then I will reveal a simple, 30 seconds African-inspired ritual, which can fix this leak and trigger an explosive penis growth of 3, 4 or even 7 inches in practically no time. Backed by countless peer-reviewed medical studies from around the world, the clinically proven and highly controversial penis enhancement secret that I'm about to reveal will also come with a whole bunch of great advantages: bigger and longer-lasting erections, a surge in sex drive and energy, increased sexual confidence and even a loss in weight as well. So please listen up, because time is running out. If you're under 40 and believe that your penis should be longer and thicker, but don't know exactly how to make that happen. If you're concerned about keeping an erection for more than 30 minutes. If you're over 40 and care not only about the length of your penis, but also about its health and would like to put the brakes on before your manhood becomes completely limp, soft, and lifeless. Or if you just got tired of feeling embarrassed or frustrated, thinking that women will always choose a more well-hung man than you are right now. Then stay with me until the end of this presentation and you'll need a bigger ruler to measure your penis. Believe me, I know what it's like to feel completely embarrassed every time a woman says take off your pants, or whenever some guy saw your small junk and looked at you with pity and disgust. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be that way. Because in 2020, having a small penis is completely optional. Of course, I don't want you to simply take my word for it. Instead, I want you to hear from some of the 64,000 other people whose lives have been rocked by the secret I'm about to give you. This product is incredible. Great results, highly recommend. Asterisk: the results experienced are not typical consumer results and results may vary. Stories like the ones you just read are awesome, but they aren't unique. I get dozens of calls, hundreds of emails and texts every single day from men and women across the world. And they all agree that this massive growth secret I'm about to share is absolutely life-changing. In fact, I know personally just how life-changing this can be as well. Hello. My name is Christopher Adams. And since 1998, when I graduated from the Boston University School of Medicine, I've seen and treated all the aspects of sexual health, including organic erectile dysfunction, penis ejaculatory and orgasmic disorders, low male libido, infertility, and even penis-related injuries. I also had the opportunity to work with top pioneers in the field of sexual medicine and, as a young researcher at the Center for Sexual Medicine, the oldest such clinic in the world, I was a part of a team of elite physicians focused on finding an effective treatment for male impotence and erectile dysfunction problems. Later on, the drug we researched was released to the world as Viagra, changing for the better the lives of millions of men all across the world. In my 30-plus years of experience, I specialized in helping thousands of American men regain their sexual stamina and confidence. Even so, throughout my scientific career, I really had one major dream. Something which haunted me day and night. That is why for the last 10 years, I have been a senior health researcher at a top, next-generation laboratory for penis enhancement solutions in Pasadena. There, my mission was simple, yet highly controversial. Something which, if I even dared to mention 10 or 15 years ago, would have immediately put an end to my career as a sexual health researcher. My mission was simple, yet to many of the old, conservative doctors, seemed absolutely impossible. To research and develop a scientifically working solution that would finally help any man increase his penis size in the shortest amount of time possible. In other words, what me and my team were trying to do for the last decade was to find the next revolutionary Viagra, but for penis enhancement. Before I go on, you must know that 99% of the doctors out there think it's normal for most of the men to have a small penis of only a couple of inches. And in one way they are right. The average penis size in the US is around 5 inches. And the only reason doctors think it's normal is because this is so common. But while it may be common, it's not natural, as you will soon discover. Now, the life of a researcher, especially in this sensitive field, is not an easy one. And because of my obsession, I've completely neglected my wife and her needs, as I was spending late-night hours in the lab and weeks or sometimes even months going to penis enhancement research centers in Switzerland and France, to perform lab trials and treat people suffering from the small penis syndrome. But this was only half of my work. You see, it is my firm belief that nature always has a treatment for every human illness or shortcoming. And that a true researcher should be out there in the field, not just hidden behind the books. That's why, once every couple of months, I took my backpack and searched for natural penis enhancement solutions all across the globe. From the deep pine forests of Japan, to the mountains of Tibet and India or the Australian outback. During these trips, I have investigated hundreds of plants and herbs and got first-hand knowledge on what works and what not. Some of the plants I've seen are known only to a handful of researchers, such as the Huacrapona palm tree from Costa Rica, also known as the penis tree. And some of them are more familiar, such as Panax ginseng or maca root, which many people claim to increase male virility. And after testing hundreds, if not thousands of such rare plants and essential herbs in all their forms, freshly picked, grinded, dried, mixed, in bitter tinctures and even fiery creams, every single experiment and rigorous trial led me to the same conclusion. While some of these plants indeed were scientifically proven to increase sexual stamina, bed performance, and were even responsible for harder erections, none of them actually managed to truly increase the size and girth of the penis. The future looked bleak. And for the first time in my whole career, when I got late at home one night, I truly felt discouraged. Nothing seemed to work and my research came to a complete dead end. But even though I was a scientist, I still believed in miracles. As my father used to say, faith is all about believing. You don't know how it will happen, but you know it will. So, by a strange twist of fate, that very night I received a phone call that changed everything. It was from Dean, an old colleague and good friend of mine from Harvard. Chris, he said, I know this will sound absolutely crazy, but you have to listen to me. Now, I knew from the start this was a very unusual